What's going on, y'all? Y'all are back with another video. This is J.DAREL from Preach for TV, only on YouTube. This is Love and Hip Hop, Season 2, Episode 3 and 4. Let me give you a quick recap of what happened on last week's episode, since I didn't give you a full review because the episode was before I begin this recap, usually you don't catch me with my shirt off because of professional reasons, but for one, I just got home from work. For two, I just got this tattoo Friday, so it has to breathe, and I just put ointment and everything on it, so that's why, look good. The lighting is killing. I guess a little bit thug, if that's what you call it, okay? But anyway, let's get into last week, and let me give you a full recap of this week, because, bitch, tonight just pissed me off to some extents, some levels, a whole bunch of stuff. Miles and Malone. Miles got mad, threw a drink down. Malone wasn't having it. He thinks that he's cheating on him because he's just like not showing him any affection, not showing him any attention, haven't been to the apartment, just real distant but he's failing to realize what Miles is going through, being almost like DL, only certain people know, and that's the people around our circle. So it's basically about the loss that he was losing. Ray J Princess, the love square stuff, Tiara trying to play Princess playing Tiara, and Ray J all around the mix, just don't know what the hell is going on, just as lost as ever. Poor Ray J. Lil goddamn Fizz, bitch. Let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say if I was whatchamadoodle, because what I was figuring ready to say she did on this episode, but we approached that when we approached that. But I'm just sick and tired of this little restaurant menu fast food ish that you putting out like that, like you just about that life when you know you ain't about that life. I'm gonna go in on the next. I'm just give you a quick recap. He's going on and on. He told this girl that your appetizer, I wasn't feeling you like that. I just did what I had to do. Basically playing this big boy bad player when we know you ain't about that life. And she said something. She's like, so I'm an appetizer. She's like, yeah, you're an appetizer, and you was something I was just testing. Like, you're just playing in my food. If you want to still be on my menu, you can do that. And then after he said that, and the girl went off on him, he's like, so you still gonna be on my menu? I said, bitch, after all the time he done called you menu appetizer, afforded you like you some cheap ass burger meat. Oh, but Fizz, she got that ass on this episode tonight. So we're gonna get into that. I think that was basically really all, because if I forgot anything, it really wasn't that important. So we gonna get there when we get there. But you know what would have been funny when she's like, so who you appetizing? Because I'm not gonna be on that list. She had said something. Oh, well, he said, so are you still gonna be on my menu? I would have said, bitch, no, but I bet you B2K was. Bitch, if she would have said that, I promise you I would have fell all the way dead, and she would have got kudo punch for me, but allegedly, yeah, you know what happened. If you don't, we're discussing it in the comments, but anyway, let's get into tonight's episode. Two-piece chicken nuggets, two-piece meals, small fry, and menus, fast food restaurants, and all kinds of appetizers. You get all that on tonight's episode of Love and Hip Hop Season 2, Episode 4. If you have not check out my recap of last week's episode in the beginning of this video. I will leave information on my more information box below. Follow me on all social media sites. And check out my blog. I'm getting it updated. I'm getting some stuff finished. And my website will be up. So be on the lookout. But anyways, let's get into this video. Let's get into Tiara, Princess, and Ray J, the triangle. I don't understand is Tiara, why are you consistently wasting your time on people who don't give a damn about you? It's just crazy that you... Oh, I'm gonna get it back at Ray J and Princess. Bitch, for what? That shows how miserable, how stupid, how low self-esteem, and how childish you are. Where's your man? Where's your business? And where is your relationship? Like, why are you investing so much time into Ray J and Princess instead of losing weight? Like, just stop. It sounds stupid, you look stupid, and it's just plain childish and ridiculous. Oh, Lil Fizz, let me get on you. I'm just not here for all of the playboy, I'm a player, you gonna be my appetizer, I'm gonna do this. I bet you wouldn't call her appetizer when she had to come and get your clothes. I bet she wouldn't appetizer when she wouldn't put all your business in the street of how small your fries is on the menu and how uncooked your meat was in the bedroom when it was time to rise to the occasion. And all of that she told to this messy ass queen. And let me get on you because we're going to throw Hazy E in the mix because this is her only time appearing. So when Hazy E met up with Nicki Baby with that messy ass blogger, and all he had to say was, "I'm written for the Shade Room." Now, when you say you written for the Shade Room, you ain't nothing but a good old queen. Because all of them is, yes, honey, you better slay the motherfucking scene. Yes, bitch. That is all they talk about, and that's all they say. But on top of the juicy tea that has been splayed. So when he say he root for that, that's all he had to say. When you wrote for Shade Room, that's all. But shout out to TSR, y'all doing the damn thing. But I kind of knew Mona Sky Young was going to throw y'all like that because of all the stuff. Yeah, whatever. But let's get back to the episode. But anyway, I knew he was a messy ass queen. And what, I don't care, queen, whatever you consider yourself as a man, whatever. I do not respect any man who will pull a bitch slave ass move and throw a drink in a woman's face because she read your ass from front street to back street, left street, and touched on the grid with your heart, mind, body, and soul. She literally belittled you and read the shit out of you because you writing for the Shade Room, but bitch, you can't get media takeout, you can't get VH1, you can't get none of the top blogs, bitch. You like the Shade Room, not saying anything about the Shade Room, but bitch, you ain't got nowhere because I haven't even heard of you, and I'm in the blog, like, so the fuck? But she read your ass feels because you can take it like a man because you was a queen and you felt womanly. Because you had your stilettos on, you decide to take a drink and throw it in that girl's face. But bitch, let me tell you something. Hazy Lee is better than me because bitch, as soon as your ass walked out that door, it wouldn't take me 9 seconds to clear my eyes, hit speed dial, and bitch had Pookie, Ray, and all they ass and all my goons, bitch, right out the door, waiting for your faggot ass to walk straight out that door. Excuse my expression, but at the end of the day, that's it. What it is, because when you stoop the levels like that, bitch, all wounds are open, bitch. You getting called all types of names, and bitch, you getting your ass handed straight to you. Point, period, blank. You just don't stoop to no level like that. You are a man. I don't give a damn how many heels you wear, how much MAC you cake up on your face, and how much earrings you have or piercings. You are still a man. You still have a you still have a penis. So, at the end of the day, bitch, next episode I will be coming for your ass. Point, period, blank, because you messy. And at that point of time, when Fizz met up with April discussing that, how it shows you how messy and how low down and trifling and backstabbing you are, because you roll in with the girl, but you told them to go over there because you seen April, so you finna go over there and talk her business, everything she sprayed out to you and sprayed into his face. But Fizz went off on you in a manly type of way. Okay, bitch, who the fuck are you? Like, the fuck, like, but Fierce felt some type of way. She's like, his penis is small. He couldn't rise up to the occasion. She's like, bitch, hold on. Let me put you up on game real quick. Bitch, she said the dick was so good. She couldn't get out of bed for a week. And she was shivering. He was coming. He was like, the dick game is good. But we ain't here to talk about that. But I'm sitting here, even when he was talking to her about Lil Fizz, any man sitting there talking to a woman about another man's penis, that is questionable to me. Just why I say he's straight off a queen. Like, for real. I don't care how you slice it up. He's a queen. I mean, just mess. It's one thing to be a blogger, but it's another thing to be a messy queen. But at the end of the day, that's what you is. That's how you make your coin. That's how you make your Benjamin. That's how you make your dollar and your penny. That's what you do. But anyway, so he's talking to her, and he's landing after Fizz going off on him. Fizz, fuck all that. I wouldn't have did no talking. You coming to me talking about my business, talking about something that was discussed and happened between her, bitch. Fuck going off him. I would have stole off on his big ugly ass. But at the end of the day, he is kind of big, and Fizz is kind of so. And queens can fight. I'm just saying. But anyway, Miles and Milan. First of all, shout out to Miles. I read your DM on Instagram. Thank you for responding, and thank you because we had a little conversation. That conversation is all this. A shout out to Miles and Milan's segment on Love and Hip Hop. So we really found out a lot about Miles. He really opened up to Hazy E, and Hazy E was all ears. I did not know. Well, of course, with being a male and being DL, and now discovering, I wanted to know, with being DL and did not want to be exposed, nor being out there or living that gay lifestyle. I wonder, how did you meet Milan? How did you guys end up, having sexual intercourses, and you now falling in love from a man who used to be straight, and a man who was a youth pastor leading youth? That was crazy and stunning to me, because now it's almost like now the tables have turned. Everything that you have instilled in youth who looked up to you, who encountered you and loved you and wanted to be like you, now is like, what do you do now? Because now you just like overturned some youth who's now watching like he told me this was wrong, but now he's doing it. It's almost like you're a hypocrite. So I want to see, like, a straight dude like you. How did you run into Milan? Because I got a hold of a sex tape of Milan bottoming a top, and then you can see the femininity in Milan a little bit, because he's like the female of the relationship, and Miles is the male version of the relationship. Milan always bitching, and Miles always getting mad and walking out. So you can see where the tables are turned, and the way Milan bottoms. But I know I respect that relationship, and I respect them doing the segment on Love and Hip Hop, because it's high ratings and you getting the story out there, and you're putting in another element of love out there. So I have no choice but to respect the relationship and respect them for doing that. But it's like, dang, Miles, like, you have made a huge turn, and now you out and open. It's like, I really want to know where this happened and where it's coming from. So he talking to Hazley, so he gets to the point, you know what, we out. I'm done with this. I'm not losing my love. I've been through this much, so it's like, I'm out. Everybody gonna know, and we gonna go out. They kissed in public. They got matching tattoos. So I'm sitting here like, okay. Want to see where this goes. When I really don't see how this happens. So, Milan and Miles, I'm probably gonna be speaking with you again. Hopefully get an interview and hopefully run into you guys, because I got to see how this all happened, especially since being DL and not out yet. Now the cameras, and now you're out. So I'm kind of like, okay, the time level is kind of off, because you're already out now. I'm pretty sure you was out where the cameras was rolling, knowing that this segment is going to be out. So somewhere in there, I'm kind of confused a little bit, but I know the real tea, but I can't spell all of it just yet. I'll get to that point. But anyway, that's your Miles and Milan segment of Love and Hip Hop. I couldn't leave this episode without doing that. So shout out to Miles and Milan, and thank you, Miles, for the conversation we had on Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe, peace. Princess talking to April. April is like, girl, what's going on? She's like, girl, I feel like I'm being set up because Ray J came in and was like, yeah, I heard you was at Drake party. 1, it's Drake. 2, it's Hollywood. 3, it's Ray J. Industry, point blank clear. But what I respect Princess is because the bitch is smart. She's like, bitch, I've been set up. Because how the fuck Ray J knew I was with Drake at his party? Bitch, I've been set up. It's Tiara. She's like, girl, I don't think Tiara did it because if the bitch did that, she need to be slapped in her face because that's low down dirt. I thought y'all was cool. She's like, yeah, but this is what we gonna do. I'm gonna try that bitch. I'm gonna text that hoe and say, hey girl, you wanna go to Vegas with me? Boom. So we get to see Moniece, the chick that was fucking Miles, that she don't know her husband is gay or man is gay, and we got Moniece. So they talking about the shit, talking about the latest stuff. So they get on to what you call it after Miles' little girlfriend was venting, and she's like, yeah, I've been talking and I've been doing this and doing that. Most like, yeah, I still think this shit is kind of fishy. I think you set up her, she trying to set up you. Said, bitch, you need to be the bigger person because she gonna get you. She's like, I already got. Because what I'm gonna do is. She already put the wrench in Ray J's heart. I'm just gonna twist. I said, you miserable trick. But anyway, I think it's kind of funny that everybody on this show is helping everybody with their storyline. But anyway, we're gonna get back to that later on. Oops. But anyway, so she's like, yeah, I think I should tell Ray J about Princess inviting me to Vegas. We going to Vegas. She's like, what? Mm-hmm. Yeah, bitch, we found out it was you spilling all the shit because you miserable. You ridiculous. But anyway, so we get to Nicki Baby and Lil Fizz. Lil Fizz, them going on, showing her his movie theater that Mona Scott Young rented out, and like he had whatever. She's like, yeah, I got this storyline, it's this and that. I'm gonna do this Naked by Nicki, and he's like, yeah, I own this, I own that, but we gonna get together. I was like, I guess if you like plastic, okay, yeah, you must want her to produce baby dolls, because I feel like a Chuck is gonna come out her coochie like at any minute because she's just plastic. But anyway, because I seen that whole twerk and it ain't what it is. But anyway, we just gonna move on. The booty was nice, but the booty wasn't moving as hard as she was twerking. That's how you know it's just too much fix the flat in the flats. But anyway, we're gonna need to call the trucker because I feel like it's whatever. So we get to the house and she's going off smack. Well, I just want to meet this chick who been talking all this smack about me. So she runs in. She's talking all that smack. They start arguing. She's like, I don't have no problem with you. So you talking about me on Instagram? She's like, yeah, whatever. And then Lil Fizz bitch ass jump in like and they just double teaming her. She's like, bitch, first of all, bitch, you a hoe and you a bitch ass nigga. You need to shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody even talking to you. She hops on Nicki Baby, gets her together, get Fizz together. Fizz like, you know what? You just get the fuck out of my house. So he's trying to escort her out the house. And touch all up on her. Bitch, when I tell you, she two-pieced the fuck out of Fizz and mushed his ass, that shit was life and game over. It was like, KO, finish him, pow. His manhood was hurt. And then he's like, Nicki Baby was all over there in heels talking about, yeah, take your little stuff to send with your man. Bitch, she picked it up and threw that shit right in Nicki Baby's face and the bitch ain't even move. Really? And then came back in the house, got Lil Fizz again and pushed him. And then picked the shit back up and threw it in the back of Nicki's head. And Nicki didn't even move. Like, weak. She's like, two-piece the shit out of Fizz in his house. And just handled the fuck out of Nicki Baby. I'm sitting here like, what? But anyway, that's that. That was your Love and Hip Hop Hollywood Season 2 Episode 4 and 3, episode 3 recap. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this whole episode and my recap. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let's chat. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions. Follow me on all social media sites. I follow back. I reply to all of my supporters. Thank you again for everything you have done for me. Watching and supporting and sharing my videos. I have more content coming your way. Thumbs this video up. Peace.